Movies and Martinis celebrates women and diversity in the entertainment world
by ranking trending movies, shows, and books
with two completely different perspectives and ranked by delicious martinis.
Listen to find out how many martinis we felt it was worth.
And learn about the women who have written, performed, and/or directed in everything we have rated.
A new episode is available every Thursday on your favorite podcast platform and YouTube. What's up, guys? Welcome to our podcast. I'm Priya.
And I'm Mercy. Hey, Priya, how you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing really good. Excited to be here with you, talking about fun movies and shows and good stuff.
Same. So
Yay.
Today we're covering a ringer. It made everybody crazy.
A movie that should have been titled "Holy Crap on a Cracker."
Yes.
What the F are we watching? That's really what it should have been.
That's how everybody felt.
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
So we're covering Saltburn, guys,
yes.
Starring Barry Keoghan and Jacob Elordi, available on Prime.
Yes, and I just want to tell you, Priya, because you know this is just not my kind of movie.
Yeah.
But I watched Jacob on SNL, and I was in love with him. I was like, oh my God.
He's a cutie. He's a cutie.
So cute, and it was so funny, and he was so talented, and I just loved it. And he starts his monologue, and he says, if you watched Saltburn, then, and he goes like that. He's like, thank you, I think. So I'm like, okay, wait, who says that about the movie that they were just in, right? Like, what the heck? I want to watch what this movie's all about.
Mm-hmm.
So I told Billy, I'm like, okay, we got to watch this movie. He's like, all right, let's watch it. Halfway through it, well, first of all, the whole half of the movie, all I hear from
wait, you have to spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, everybody, spoiler alert. And okay, maybe we first say what we're talking about. What's the name of the movie?
I said it already, Saltburn.
Did?
Yes.
Okay, well, Saltburn. Okay, so I missed it. So we started watching the movie, and all I hear, we have two like reclining chairs, right? And I hear, and I'm like annoyed that I'm hearing this sound. I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, are you enjoying the movie? And he's like, it's whatever. And then a little while later, he's like, are you like into this movie? I'm like, no, I guess now we could just stop. And he's like, all right, good. So we stopped the movie. So I had to finish watching it on my own. But I just had to tell you that.
Well, so Wade didn't want to watch it. I sat on my computer and watched, because it's Prime, and I watched it on my computer. And I got to confess, I watched like the first half, sort of, and then I fast forwarded to the juicy parts everybody was talking about. I was like, what scene is this? Let me fast forward.
I was very
and then of course
good.
The end when he was dancing around naked with his schlong.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So you know that I don't ever see that in movies. Like you don't see that on regular movies.
Well, it's not the 80s anymore. 80s had a ton of that, boobs and schlongs all over the place. But...
And the song was great. The Murder on the Dance Floor.
Yeah.
Like for the next couple of days, I'm like,
totally revived that song.
Okay. Yeah, it was great.
Okay, so let me give the summary real quick. And
talk about it. Let's go back to spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it, I don't know that you want to watch it, but we're going to tell you what it's all about. So,
yes.
Priya, hit it. What's this movie about?
Saltburn is about a student at Oxford University finding himself drawn into the world of a charming and aristocratic classmate who he falls in love with, guys. Wait. Who edited this podcast episode? It's getting so good. So good that I need to give a shout out to our sponsor, Blue Box Media, an NYC-based video production firm. Blue Box Media makes our movies and martinis dreams come true every Thursday by editing every episode. Check them out at blueboxllc.com. And okay, let's get back to those martinis. Who invites him to his eccentric family more than eccentric. Sprawling estate for a summer never to be forgotten. He'll never forget it, guys. That summary is like it downplays it so much. Like, yeah, I feel like it's much bigger than that.
Okay, so as you're saying that, I really researched the movie because I'm like, what the F did I just watch? I just don't know what I just watched. Why did I watch this? What was it? Like, Okay. So I did find that it falls under the horror category.
Mm-hmm. Horror?
Horror. Yes. It falls under horror category, which,
What?
yes. Okay.
Oh, snap. I
Don't
didn't know
be
that.
checking on me, fact checking.
I'm like looking
I'm
right now.
telling you, it falls under horror category.
Uh-huh.
And they say it is fascinating, weird, creepy, with some stunning cinematography and strong performances. So that's what I got out of it.
So I am surprised they rated it only rated R.
Thank you. Usually with rated R, you get sex and boobs. You never get the penis.
And violence, you know?
Yeah, but we got it all.
This was a little bit more. This was like an NC-17 kind of deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wanted to make a couple of comments. So one of my favorite all-time movie, I've watched it, I can't tell you how many times, is La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
And this had the same cinematographer, which is Linus Saltburn.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did love, right when the movie started, and all the different shots of him laying on the grass and like all these in the sky, and I was just captured by the cinematography of it, and that made sense. It was from La La Land.
Yeah.
And also the director and producer was Emerald Fennell, a female. So I was really excited about that. I thought that was great stuff. I found out why they called it Saltburn.
Oh,
which I thought was also interesting.
Okay.
So Saltburn is actually a place, but the writer thought the word Saltburn sounded like something you would have after sex. Or something that's just really painful. You think that, you know, you're hurt, and then they pour salt on it or something to that effect. That's the feeling he got out of the word.
Well, you know, it's funny. It's like the main character was doing that, like just pouring salt.
Yeah. And so, so those are a couple of things about the show, but there are scenes on that show. Let's go straight to the show. We already said spoiler alert like 10 times. Oh my God. There were so many disturbing things. Like I thought I was going to throw up with the bathtub scene.
All right. So I shall say it.
Say something.
Okay. So his roommate and his friend from college, obviously his family owns his house. Felix. Yeah. So he's taking a bath in his bathtub and pulling his junk, pretty much.
And leaving all the residuals.
And there's residuals in the bathtub. So this is like a huge spoiler because this is what everybody's talking about.
I said, yeah.
And Jacob, his character, is it Jacob?
Felix. Well, Felix is the one that leaves everything behind. He's the beautiful guy, the beautiful boy of the movie. And the one that has a crush on him is Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver sees him doing it and he's in love with Felix. So, you know, Felix gets out, you know, goes whatever, does whatever. And then
the water is draining from the tub.
Oliver goes into the tub, crawls into the tub and licks up the residuals.
And sucks them out of the drain.
So even the germ factor right there, I'm just like, who does that? I think that was devious.
Oh my gosh. So I've never heard anything. I love the way that you had heard all these things and about the scenes and about X, Y, and Z. And I had spoken with Raquel and she said, oh yeah, everybody's talking about this scene and that scene. I heard nothing from nobody. So I was completely shocked with everything else. I'm like, what is he doing? Oh my God. Like I was like, I had zero warning, I didn't know anybody was.
It was all over TikTok. And I was like, oh shit, now I gotta watch it.
On TikTok, that's why. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So it was crazy. And there were just so many crazy scenes. What about over the grave?
Okay. So that was the other crazy scene. You want me to say it or you want to say it? Okay,
I'm not saying it.
Okay, so obviously he's in love with Felix. Tragedy happens.
Felix is now dead. Well, and he kills Felix.
Felix is in the grave and the whole family mourns him, walks back into the house or wherever. I guess the grave is on the side of the house or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's pouring rain. And Oliver's in his emotions and his feels, and he crawls onto the grave.
On top of that fresh dirt on top. It's not even underground yet.
Yes. And he proceeds to have intercourse with the grave.
Yeah, well, he takes off all his clothes and butt naked, he lays on all that dirt and
Yes.
he goes at it.
I wasn't like, I mean, obviously some people might be like, oh crap. But, you know, we're part of the book community. And I like the spicier books. And I've also read dark romance books that had worse situations than that. So when I saw it, I was just like, oh, okay.
Well, I clearly don't read that because I was freaking out, like, what is happening? Like, holy crap. Yeah, so that was crazy. And then the other scene that I thought was insane was when they showed the sister about Venetia.
When they're hooking up. When they're hooking up.
Well, that was crazy too. Yeah, that was crazy. She had her period and he pulls his fingers from down there full of blood. He's like putting it all over them. And it's like, what is happening? What is happening? Why is this necessary? So that was insane. I gotta tell you, the parties were freaking amazing. Those parties were all that. The music was great. But the movie was so out there.
It was bonkers.
So out there. The way that the family was mourning the deaths as if nothing had happened and you couldn't talk about it. Like,
and they all died. By the end of it, he had like gotten rid of everybody.
To kill everybody. Yeah, he made sure everybody died. And I think of all the deaths, the worst death is how he kills Elspeth.
The mom at the end, he suffocates her, right? Doesn't he suffocate her or something?
Well, he pulls the ventilator that she has, like pulls that whole thing from inside of her, all bloody, it all comes out.
Yeah.
And you're watching her gasp for air, and she had been, it's just, yeah, it was a horror. I mean, I could see the part of it that why they would consider
very
it
disturbing.
Horror,
very disturbing.
That's a better word. Disturbing is a better word than horror.
Okay. So
the whole goal of the movie, right?
Accomplished.
Oliver was infatuated with Felix until he gets to Saltburn. I'm sorry, to Saltburn. Or did he know about Saltburn and then went to the school because it takes you back like how it all started and how he flattens the tire of the bike. So it made me believe that he
planned
went to the school. Yeah, he had already, there's a word I'm looking for, when he had targeted him already.
Premeditated.
He knew what he wanted.
Yeah.
He knew what he wanted. So he went to the school. He was looking at him. He befriended him. He found his weaknesses. And that's how he got into where he wanted to be. And then his goal was to take over. And he did.
And he got the house dancing around naked with his junk.
All over the place. In absolute ecstasy.
Oh, there was also the field thing. So the field scene. No, that you can't wear clothes when you're in the field. Do you remember that scene? The tall grass and they're all laying there naked.
By the water. I remember.
That was spoofed on SNL, I think. I think that was spoofed on SNL. And there are a couple other videos, Instagram, not Instagram, TikTok videos of people spoofing it, talking about it, like how silly that was.
I missed all that.
Yeah. So, he was also.
I don't know. Would you watch the movie? Would you recommend the movie?
I mean, it did its job. It shocked everyone. Almost everyone. It shocked people, and it made people talk about it. And I'm sure crazy crap like that happens all the time, different places.
Right.
People are sick. There are a lot of sick people in this world that do crazy stuff, like the bathtub.
Oh.
So it did its job. Cinematically, it did its job. So absolutely, I would give it a 4 based on that. Would I recommend it? Not really, probably. Maybe.
I think you'd be okay living life without having watched it.
Yes.
You're not getting anything from it. And it was slow. As good as a lot of the parts were, they were shocking and oh my God. And then you had these like lavish parties and this beautiful scenery and it had all these great components. It was slow. Like it's just at a slow pace.
Yeah.
which is part of the movie. It's just taking you really slow through it all. But yeah. So I don't know that I would recommend it either, but I would have to acknowledge that, it kept me there. So I'd give it a 4.5.
Yeah. Oh, dang, 4.5.
The movie, it was good. It was just a little bit slow and out there, but it had the plot was good, and you never saw it coming at the end. I didn't see it coming at the end. I didn't realize it. I just knew he was messed up, and the guy's like out there, but I didn't realize this was all targeted from even before it starts. So it was good.
Yep. So I guess we both gave it 4s. You gave it a little bit more shot.
I'm gonna stick with 4. Let's take 4 and a shot. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So if you want, I guess, check it out.
Yeah, that's on you. I mean,
that's on you guys.
That's on you. You've been told what it's about.
You've been warned.
But it does have beautiful cinematography, and it has beautiful views and all kinds of stuff.
You could do what I did. Parties. You could just hop on Prime and like hop around to see those scenes, and then you're good.
Or make a martini
what the hype is all about.
And chill. And just sit there chilling, watching it. Just don't throw up your martini.
Don't watch it if you're a germaphobe, though. Don't. You're gonna be like, you're gonna explode.
Yeah. Yeah. All right,
guys.
That was great, Priya.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, follow, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode.
We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.